Hey everyone, I hope you're all safe and well. I just wanted to take this moment and share the latest update on my micro keyboard projects. Now, if you use Slack, you know that there are a bazillion emojis to choose from. And in my last video, I briefly touched upon the idea of being able to easily type emojis using a macro keyboard. But it only had 2 examples. And soon I realized that I use a lot more emojis on a daily basis. So I thought, why not just create an entire keyboard just for typing my favorite emojis? So here it is, and I'm super excited to introduce you to Soji, the Slack emoji keyboard. Now this one is built on the latest iteration of my macro keyboard platform, which we'll talk about in just a bit, but let's see what Soji has to offer. All of these emojis are conveniently grouped and placed according to their usage. The first row is all about reactions, and this is how I literally laugh every single time. Now, the second one is if I'm feeling nervous or awkward. The third one is when I love something that I see. The fourth one is if I feel something is absolutely lit, like this keyboard. Now, the second row is for confirmations. Now, if I'm in doubt about something, or if I'm looking into something or something that's eye-catchy, if I'm done with something, and if I couldn't agree more on something. The third row is all about appreciation because I work with amazing people every day. It starts off with a simple thumbs up, goes all the way until claps, and then a fist bump, and then a you rock. If you're watching this video, you rock too. The last but definitely the most important row in all of this keyboard is the celebrations row. And what better than Party Parrot to start it off? And the second one is not your normal confetti, it's a pizza confetti. And the third one is the irreplaceable headbanging eye. And the fourth one is the dancing eye. And that's how I feel after completing this project. And another important feature of this keyboard is you can type some of the independent emojis wherever you need. For example, this clap emoji is available throughout your machine. So let's say we are in another app like Quip, and then you can type it using this keyboard. Now that was fun, isn't it? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to share your favorite emojis too. Now let's talk about the latest iteration. My first prototype turned out to be fantastic, but it had to evolve to become so much better. Now the software remains almost the same. All of the keys are completely reprogrammable, but there are 2 exciting improvements in terms of hardware. And these contribute immensely to its neater and cleaner and compact look that it has right now. So let's see what those are. Now the first noticeable improvement is the case itself. The previous one that we had was a bit hacky in my opinion. All we did was cut pieces of acrylic, glued them together, and use stick nuts and bolts to hold it all in place. Now, that was great, but I was looking for a bit more cleaner way to do this. And I happened to stumble upon my old Raspberry Pi. This one has a cool casing. The different colors that you see here are different acrylic sheets stacked on top of each other and held together with these plastic screws. They do form a box-like structure, but the great thing is they're also cut in such a way that they expose the ports on the board. This was perfect. This was what I was looking for. I drew inspiration from this, got my acrylic sheets cut in such a way, and held these together with these tiny metal standoffs. These are fantastic. It was hard to find them, but it was totally worth it. They give it a much more cleaner look. The second improvement is in terms of the connectivity of these switches. The previous one used a couple of hand-stripped and soldered wires to connect all these switches together, and then used a couple of jumper cables to get them all connected to the controlling board. Now that was a lot. It took a considerable amount of time and effort to get it all done. All of these wires were easily visible all around the case. It was giving it a raw look, which I really liked, but I still wanted to make it easier for the future keyboards to be put together, give it a much more cleaner and compact look. So that is why this time around, all of these wires are completely replaced by a single printed circuit board or a PCB. Now this was my first time ever learning how to design a PCB and also actually do it, get it manufactured. I wouldn't say it was easy, but after a couple of tries, it became easier. Now again, YouTube to the rescue. All I had to do was watch a couple of videos and then use this online tool called Easy EDA. It's actually pretty cool. You don't even have to download any software onto your machine. All you have to do is go to their website and easily design a PCB and seamlessly get it ordered and manufactured from this vendor called JLC PCB. It took 2 weeks for the PCBs to arrive, and it was so satisfying to see them work in the first try. That's pretty much it. Smash that like button if you like this video. I wish you all great health. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.